truck camper tie downs. And then from there, we're gonna go across the state of Michigan to look at a truck camper. And if we like it, we're gonna buy it.
Yeah, it actually worked out great because we found a truck camper on Facebook and we emailed them about it. But we didn't have like the truck frame mounts and tie downs, and then we searched on Facebook the same night and we found some also in Michigan. So everything's like, both the things are in Michigan, so it worked out really nice. But today we're gonna go buy the truck camper tie downs, and then we're gonna spend the night there and probably explore a little bit of Michigan. And then tomorrow morning we're gonna go look at the truck camper, and if we like it, we're gonna buy it.
We're gonna buy a truck camper?
I guess. Yeah, we were looking for like half a year already, and this one seems to have everything that we want. It's like a bigger one. It has a separate shower, the electrical jacks, generator included with it. So hopefully it's gonna be fine.
So we're entering, looks like Toledo right now. It's Toledo. We're just passing through today. So we're entering Detroit now.
Just filled up the truck, full tank, $97. Diesel's a lot more expensive than gas like usual. So let's go.
So we're reviewing this camper to see if we want to buy it. It doesn't smell like smoke, it just smells old. I think there's a leak back there.
Mm-hmm.
It smells kind of moldy though.
Yeah.
The gap. You see?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all it is.
Oh, okay. Nick's just checking the bed area.
Yeah, I'll come and take the mattress out.
You want to take it out? Just want to make sure that there's no leaks under the bed. But I think it looks like there's some kind of leak up there.
I used to take it out.
Hey guys, we're buying it. Our first time putting the truck on. How scary. It's 6 a.m. and the birds are singing. It's already getting light out, and that's the moon over there going behind the house. It's crazy.
Today we just wanted to make a small video to explain what we're planning to do in the future.
Yeah, where this channel is gonna head in the next couple of months. So as you can see, we bought a truck camper. Actually, we bought it in February, so things were just starting to pick up.
So the plan is to remodel the truck camper, and we want to either sell or donate or get rid of most of our stuff that we have now and do like a road trip across the US.
Yeah, so we are gonna do the Great American Road Trip. We're not even sure how long we're gonna take. We don't have a time frame, and we're gonna rent out our house and leave.
We want to get started on truck camper, but we still have to finish all the house preparations and figure out what to do with all our stuff. And we're trying to minimize the stuff we have.
So far, we've sold most of our furniture, We're just have left what we're keeping, and we bought a enclosed trailer that we're gonna store the rest of our stuff in that we want to keep. So that's the plan, but of course anything can change. So we had clips of us starting to work on the truck camper in March. It's May now. We haven't touched it for about 2 months just because we were doing other things, and this week we have my brother's wedding that we're going to be busy all week preparing for. So it's just been things, selling furniture takes up a day, like dropping it off, picking up, just things come up all the time.
And we still had like stuff to get done around the house. Just fix everything up so it'll be all ready. Since we're gonna be like traveling the US, we won't really be here if something like breaks or happens, to make sure everything's good, so we don't have much problems when we leave.
Right.
With the truck camper, we'll make a video soon. We did like a tour of it before we started working on it. Yeah, we're gonna do like a full remodel, and we will try to film as we go along. We bought it from like an older couple, and they didn't really use it, so it's been staying there for a long time.
Yeah, we started digging into it in March and found a lot of water damage where the bed is. So we ripped all of that out, and it's just been standing there like that.
Yeah.
So after this week, we're really going to start working on it, on the truck camper. After this week and my brother's wedding, we'll have more free time to start working on that and start patching it up and putting it back together around the bed, because all of the wood is gone. It's just pretty much the frame.
Yeah, we knew when we bought it. I looked at it and I saw that there was water damage, and I knew that I would have to fix some water damage. I just didn't know it was going to be that bad. I checked the bed area because I knew that's where most of the water damage usually is. And I thought I would just have to, it seemed like it was just run like around the windows a little bit. So I just thought I would have to cut out and replace like little sections. But when I started like ripping it out, I saw that a lot of it's water damaged.
Yeah, that's the main thing, and we still have to check if everything works, if all the appliances work.
We checked the oven works and the microwave works so far.
The stove top, but the oven itself doesn't want to turn on.
And like a lot of things, there's like a generator that doesn't want to turn on yet. We haven't hooked up the water heater yet. We're going to take out all the windows, reseal everything, reseal all the cracks outside and everything.
So as you can see, we're going through a lot of life-changing things. We're gonna leave our jobs. We're gonna rent out our house that we've lived in for 8 years since we've been married. And we're gonna hit the road. We don't even have a timeline. We're going to start planning our route, all the places that we wanna visit. But it's really gonna be up in the air. How long, we're not sure really how long we feel, I guess, until we get tired of it. If that will happen, I don't know. So it's really exciting, and we can't believe we already got this far, and that we already have a truck camper. We already sold most of our furniture, so we just have to button a few things up in the house, put it up for rent, and find a good renter. And that's really the most important thing right now, is to get the house rented out, because that's what's gonna pay for us while we're on the road, is our house.
It's just like you're pretty much changing your life completely.
Yeah.
And it's not like some people, they do this, but they've been living just in like an apartment, renting a place or something. So it's easier for them. We actually had like our own house that we bought.
We've been living here for 8 years, so like all of the lawn equipment, the mowers, the shovels, like everything that you have
pretty
in the house
like,
that you've been living in.
Like we have cars, we have jobs, we have a house, and we have a yard, we have a garden, everything. And now it's just like a big change, so.
Yep, and there's going to be a video of us actually moving my favorite plants that I want to keep to my parents' yard. So that was a huge thing. There's part 1 that we already did. There's going to be a second part of that when we move the peonies. I'm waiting for them to bloom in a week because I want to use them for the wedding. But there's going to be another part, and that's crazy all in itself.
So pretty much now everyone thinks we're completely crazy.
Yep.
Especially.
We've told our parents Parents think we're crazy.
I don't think they fully believe it. They know we're gonna go, but they
don't believe it.
They don't believe
It's
it or don't accept it. I don't know.
They think we're dreaming, like
Yeah.
fairy tale La La Land at this
Yeah.
point, that we're crazy.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame them. I mean,
Because-
it is a pretty big lifestyle change.
That's-
But that's okay. If we cared about what people think, we wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
So we want to go do this, experience this, and live life a little bit. We're still pretty young. We're getting to our 30s. Nick
Yeah.
just turned 29 yesterday.
My birthday was actually yesterday, yeah.
He turned 29, so I think it's better to do it now than, I don't know, when you're like when I'm older.
We like to travel, we like nature a lot. So that's what we'll try to do for a while and see how it goes.
So how are you feeling about it now? Are you nervous? Are you scared? Are you excited? Can you not believe it still?
I can't really believe myself either. And I am excited, but I don't really feel that excited because there's still a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Even the camper, when we got it, we thought it was just gonna be like patch up the rotted parts from the water damage, and then just do like cosmetic stuff like paint and put new cushions in for the seats and stuff like that. Since we started digging into it, we saw that we had to like re-silicone the whole camper, re-silicone all the windows, and like there's a lot of work to do. It's pretty much like a full outside and inside remodel. I'm excited, but just when you think of everything that has to be done still, is like kind of takes the excitement away a little bit. But we already got a lot of stuff done, so
Yeah. I can't believe like most of our furniture
Yeah.
is gone. But what I'm really nervous about is renting out the house, because we've never done that before. We have worked for 8-9 years to pay off this house. It's a nice house, it's remodeled nicely, and it's really important for me to find a good renter. And I have no experience in this before, so it's kind of really intimidating and kind of nerve-wracking, that whole process. That's what I'm worried about. I'm okay with the truck camper, like it's gonna get done, whatever. But for me, it's the house that I want to make sure is in the right hands and is taken
yeah,
care of.
because like we bought the house, it was like it needed full restoration, so we redid like everything in the house.
We put in hardwood floors, we redid the whole kitchen, put in
Bathrooms, like
granite
everything.
countertops, redid this whole fireplace, the bathrooms, like the whole thing is
And
redone. We finished the basement
Yeah.
this past winter.
Yeah, for everything that we did ourselves.
Yep.
We didn't hire anyone to do, we did everything ourselves in the house. I know how to do that kind of stuff. Like some people buy houses for rent, so they just do the minimum remodeling just so they can rent it out. Like this house, we actually did everything really nice for ourselves. So
Right, yeah. Once the house is in good hands, like the camper and us leaving, I think it'll all work out, it'll be fine. But I don't know, I'm just scared about the house. We don't know
Yeah.
when the parks are gonna open. All the national parks are closed right now, so I mean, we still have at least a month for sure of being here, because the tri-camper's
Yeah.
not done. We need to finish up some things in the house.
yeah, and I don't really want to go until this stuff dies down.
Yeah.
Because I'm
and
really
who knows?
Thank you everyone that subscribed and they're watching. We hope you keep watching.
For anybody that's new, don't forget to subscribe and watch us as we change our whole life around. It's going to be interesting entertainment. So subscribe, give the video a like, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.
Bye.